soul.
You started this band together with Christopher, right?
Yeah, we started together. It's a long musical journey that we had. We grew up side by side in school since we were 6 years old.
Brussels.
In Brussels, yeah. And we were in sort of not rival bands, but we were in two separate bands in school. And we kind of saw each other from a distance because we were the only two guys in school who wrote songs. And then when we were 16, we worked together and we started writing songs together in a band in high school. And we went apart for several years. I went to New York and he went to Scotland, but we kept wanting to work together. And we would meet up like every couple months or once a year, and we'd write songs, and it was very magical. We had this chemistry as songwriters. And so eventually, when we got to a certain point in our lives, we felt that it was time, to do it now or never, to start the band together. It's like love, It's very difficult to describe. It's very intuitive. An example is the other day we were writing a song and he was playing some chords and he was thinking of a melody without telling me. And then on the guitar, I started playing the melody that he had in his head. This kind of thing you can't really explain. It's just, there's some sort of connection that works on another level where it just seems to click and go very easily when we sit down and write songs.
Band of brothers.
Yeah, the sisters are, as well. But to be fair with Julia, she's really come into that. And
how did she come up? Where did she showed up? Was it during a performance?
We hadn't played a show yet when we met her. And I knew her boyfriend, who's a man about town in Paris. And I was saying we were looking for a drummer because we wanted to do our first show. We had this sound in our mind that we wanted to realize. And he said, you know, Julia plays drums. And she had really just started. So he was kind of, but he felt that there was something that could happen. And we rehearsed with her, and she had an amazing touch, an amazing sense of time. And of course, she sang harmony really well. Her voice fit in perfectly with ours and the songs we were doing. She seemed to have that sensibility as well. And the chemistry was right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Where does the fix for vocal harmony come from?
It's interesting. When I lived in New York, I kind of started to work with a lot of singers over there who were singing in harmony, and I came to really appreciate that element of folk music. So when I came to Paris, Chris was always singing folk music, but never in harmony. So I insisted. I also loved the Beatles growing up and the Beach Boys, and I just felt it creates a three-dimensional realm in music that I really felt had to be part of the sound of the band. And at this point, Julia hadn't even joined. So we picked some songs we'd practice, like I Found a Reason by Velvet Underground, In Spite of All the Danger, which is an early Beatles song. So we practiced those when we were starting out the band to like perfect, or not perfect, but develop our harmonies more. I think the desire to harmonize it's almost in every song. There's different songs where we take the lead, but I don't think there's any song where we won't put a harmony in at the moment, just to support a melody or to open it up. Like, as I say, yeah, it can create a third dimension to a melody, really, a second or third, if it's a 2-part or 3-part harmony. It's at this point, it's definitely an important part of our sound. Good energy there.
Great, we're ready to go.
Okay, let's do another song.
Let's do Ascendent Scorpio.
All right.
My goodness. Thank you.
This song is in D major.
All right. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3.
This studio is located in the middle of a vinyl plant.
Amazing, yeah.
So we took some records from the shelf and thought
Amazing.
it might
Yeah.
be something for you. So if you want to pick out a few
Sure.
records and see if you like it.
Yeah,
what's the connection with you? Or
Yeah, I mean, the first one here is the Strokes' first record. And I mean, I have a lot of weird connection with this band. I actually don't own the vinyl for this, but I mean, when I started playing guitar, my guitar teacher insisted that I learn someday on the guitar, and he said, you got to check out this new great band. And I didn't really get it at the time. I was maybe a little too young when they first came out. But they grew to become one of my favorite bands as a teenager. And then when I moved to New York, I ended up meeting Nikolai from the Strokes, who invited me to join his project that he was playing in. So I played with him for 2 years, and it was really like an education in terms of being a professional musician and rehearsal and approach to structuring music. And then through that, I met Albert, and I became friends with him. And I would just go to all their shows whenever they played. And I really kind of, I don't know, like consciously or unconsciously studied them and appreciate their musical, composition skills and melodic I don't know. I think you would call it genius. Like there's
Do you understand why they got internationally big?
Yeah, in the time that they released this, it was really raw compared to everything else. Great, great band and great melodies and great composition and structure. Everything is like tight and perfectly intertwined, you know. And you look at the guitar work and the way everything locks in. It's really architecturally
In
well
other
done.
words, I'm a fan.
I'm definitely a fan. I appreciate them on a musical level for sure.
Okay. What's
And-
next
and
in the
they've-
box?
Yeah. Okay.
Simon and Garfunkel?
Simon and Garfunkel is a good one. I'll stop there before we keep going. I mean, when me and Chris always play this song, "Only Living Boy in New York,"
Yeah.
to warm up a lot. I think when we started working on harmony, we wanted to get to this level. There's also what's that song? The Everly Brothers. You know, I know they were heavily influenced by the Everly Brothers, but when I'm talking about, you know, when I say Fleetwood Mac with Julia and so there's also this history of duet guy singers, Lennon McCartney, Simon and Garfunkel, Everly Brothers. Yeah. They have this incredible combination of melody and harmony that like we really love, and so sometimes we'll reference them in our music. I think we wrote a song, "I Don't Want to Move," which is just a harmony throughout the whole song, and I don't think we would have written that without listening to Simon and Garfunkel.
Who's who in the band? Simon? Are you Simon or Garfunkel?
Well, it's tricky. I wish it could be that easy. I think Chris has he has a certain timbre, and like working together has definitely pushed me to change my singing style as well. But we both, it's tricky in terms of, in the sense that we both write songs together, you know, which I know they didn't. So maybe it interchanges more, but Bridge Over Troubled Water was a hit, wasn't it? It was like a #1 song.
A huge hit.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing that you can have a song just so slow that that becomes a hit?
Yeah.
It's incredible. So that's something to aspire to. They're amazing.
Why don't you say you're sorry? I've heard it all before. Way back beyond the rumors, when time was on your side.
also a painter.
Yeah.
When I read about you, the word artist is often used, not musician or
Right.
composer. It's much more.
Yeah.
Do you feel restricted by the format of oracle systems while being an artist? So many things.
Yeah, no, I think not anymore. I used to when I was playing alone more and when I started doing music, and I really feel with the band it was important to me to say, okay, as much as we're doing music, I want to take charge of the visual side of things, and I want to help direct that too. So I'm able to explore that outlet and then collaborate with other artists. I think are really, really great as well. So I was doing a lot of the artwork for the covers of the band, and then the backdrop was done by these two girls called...
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pangea, two girls in Paris.
What is the most important part of that backdrop?
Wow. Well, we tried...
The red flame?
Yeah, the red flame was sort of like... It refers to stealing fire from the gods, you know, in Greek mythology. We have the island, and then the stars above are actually... Originally were a snake, and we asked her to take out the body of the snake and just leave the dots inside. Because on this island you can see all the stars and sort of referencing like getting inspiration. You've got the island there, and that's the band logo, which symbolizes the sun, and it's a sailboat. And then that's kind of the temple, which is like the studio. You have the ocean and the guitar, the sea urchin. I don't know. It's like a lot of references for the world or the atmosphere in which we made
having
the
a
record.
backdrop like this, you need to explain it every night while playing live.
Yeah.
So it takes some time during the performance.
I think the audience would be like, you know, scratching their heads if I tried to get into it.
All right. Ready, Frank?
I wanna be a tramp like you. I wanna have all my tails broken, just like you. On and on and on and on, it's you, my love. On and on and on and on, it's true. You can make a fool of me, you choose my love.
Right.